let me come to the Kelvin Taylor issue. You see, Richard, I'm happy you talked about the fact that Kelvin said certain things about former President Mahama before. So it should tell you that Kelvin is on his own. You understand? Kelvin is somebody that anybody can even tag him to your party than us. You know what Kelvin did. He is your protege. Where Kelvin came from. You know that very well. You understand? Kelvin Taylor arrived in this country. He had bench warrant on him. He arrived in this country, went to court with his lawyer, and the bench warrant was overturned. What do you want President Mahama to do? You were in power. You could have filed processes to extradite Kelvin Taylor to come to Ghana. You couldn't do it. You couldn't do it. Kelvin did all the things he did against your government by way of criticizing you. When he was criticizing President Mahama in the last regime, you were clapping for him. Today,
no, he wasn't there last regime. He wasn't there. No, hold on. He wasn't there before. So no.
Kelvin did. But he criticized him.
He wasn't there. Now, just don't go there.
You understand? Kelvin criticized us before.
No. He wasn't there. He wasn't there.
Where was he?
No. Kelvin is a Latter-day Saint. He wasn't there when Mahama was in office. Just continue.
Why?
He wasn't there. Just continue.
Why? But you yourself said that Kelvin said certain things about President Mahama that you are not happy about. Before, you said that on this platform.
But that is not
you understand. So I'm saying that he's been on his own. And if you want to even talk about Kelvin's political affiliation, you can better tag him to the MPP than us. So he's on his own. People filed cases against him. He came to this country, went to court, used due process to avert the court warrant. How will you want to bring President Mahama into this? You understand? So that is one thing I want to talk about. Selective justice. Selective justice.
Talk about Azoka too.
Yes, I'll talk about Azoka. And I'll talk about others in the MPP. What I want to say is that, you see, equalization in our body politics will not help. It will not help. Selective justice. Look, I want to ask a question again on this platform. Whether my brother Richard is so proud about the things Abronye says. Whether you are proud about the things that those people they've arrested to come and bring evidence, whether you are proud of it. At certain point in our lives, a leader should be able to take a decision to say that no to this kind of communication. Sometimes, my brother, are you happy? You yourself said that sometimes when you put something on social media, people come on you. Do you like it? That is not the way to go. So President Mahama is saying that let's sanitize the media space. It doesn't mean, or social media space, it doesn't mean that President Mahama is anti-free speech. No. But it's something that is going to help sanitize the system for all of us. Because sometimes, some of the things that people say, I have said that if I were a flag bearer, if Abronye was in my party as a regional chairman, I'm telling you that I will petition that he should be stripped off his post, the way he communicates. Because he cannot convince a fly to even join the MPP. The things he said, watch the video, watch what he said and he was invited. Whether anybody should be proud about what he did. You understand? If you, look, the Kelvin style, Abronye, you can't do that in Ghana here. You cannot. Then you have to also find somewhere and be there and be doing those things. You cannot. You can't imitate Kelvin in this Ghana. We will not allow you.
But does it matter?
You won't get it.
Does it matter what you do?
If somebody is somewhere doing his thing and he's protected by that sovereignty or that their country's laws and he's there doing it, it's different. But you cannot sit in Ghana here and want to just sit down any day and when you sleep and wake up, then you come to tell lies on somebody. If you said IGP is corrupt, IGP is this, come and tell the IGP, come and tell us how corrupt the IGP is. This one, people are crying foul. Why? The IGP should allow him. You said I'm corrupt, I'm not competent, I'm this, I'm that. Then they say, come and substantiate. This one too is a problem. Why should it be a problem? It don't have to be a problem.
You know why?
Richard, it shouldn't be a problem.
You know why it's a problem?
Yes. How is it
because
a problem?
That's criminalizing that speech. Okay? If the IGP thinks that what he says is not true, it means that he feels that he's defamed him, right? He should sue him. There's a civil approach.
No, but
to
that's the process.
But hold on, no, that's not the process.
No.
The civil approach is not. But you see, what he's doing is weaponizing the state power to abuse the individual.
Richard.
What he did, what
Richard.
the IGP is doing, the president is watching him to do, is criminalizing speech so that whatever you and I are saying here, if I tell Moro, I don't like you for whatever reason, I say something, Moro feels defamed by it. Because Moro is not the IGP, he goes to sue me. The IGP is a private citizen, okay? He should go and sue the man and be...
Yeah, he didn't talk about Yohonu.
You just don't...
He didn't say Yohonu, he said the IGP.
So because he says IGP,
yes, he said
then
the
he should
IGP.
use the police.
Yeah, he said the IGP. So the law.
What are you talking about?
No, Richard. You see,
let's calm down. The volume will not change the matter. The facts are clear.
Let's understand something.
Just carry on.
All that I want to say is that nobody should associate with the things that Abronye says. Nobody. Unless you don't love this country.
But nobody should arrest him.
Unless you don't love this country.
Nobody should abuse his rights.
Why? Nobody is abusing his
rights.
He's only being asked to come and substantiate his allegations.
No, but that is not the proper way.
What is not the proper way? That's their investigating.
No.
If you have been invited for investigation.
Just take it easy. Because if this thing is done to you, you won't like it.
I won't make such reckless statement. I will not.
No.
And anybody who makes such reckless statement, I won't associate myself with it. That is why you should rebrand the MPP. No, you should rebrand the party.
Please.
If you allow people to be doing this thing to the party, I'm telling you that Ghanaians will never buy MPP.
So
don't allow that.
Hold on. If you are talking about people rebranding their party, you should rebrand your party. You're not first.
Why?
Your vice chair. What's your,
yeah,
so far as Oka, you understand Dagbani? The things he was saying to our third vice. You understand Dagbani, isn't it? Moro, you do.
Not that much.
But
Richard, you let me come. Let me come. Let me finish. When I finish, you come.
Hold on. I'm saying that you are getting into dangerous territory with what you're saying.
I'm not.
Because you're on one breath, you are saying no equalization, but the things you are saying is actually deepening that. Today, we can't talk about equalization. We in the MPP, we're not talking about equalization. We're talking about what is being done, which is not right. You are the one talking about equalization. You understand? What happened yesterday you didn't like, if it's happening today under you, and we are telling you, and you are saying that, oh, because it happened yesterday, you are the one doing equalization. What is being done is completely unacceptable. It's indefensible. You shouldn't force yourself to defend this.
Why won't I?
It's acceptable.
It's
wrong.
Why? Listen, let
me ask you this.
Ask me.
It's clearly a defamation case, isn't it? It's defamed the IGP. And once he has defamed the IGP, there are processes that have been laid out to deal with a case of defamation. You say I'm corrupt, go and prove it in court. The question that a lot of the critics of what has happened are saying is, why arrest him? What's the basis for arresting him? When it is not as though he has stolen something or he's been alleged to be corrupt or anything like that. He says you're corrupt and you feel defamed as IGP. So what do? Take him to court.
Moro, I understand.
That's where his critics are coming from.
I understand what you are saying. The police can equally invite Abronye or arrest him and interrogate him to bring his evidence. They can also do that. They have that power.
It's a democracy.
No, don't say that. Why? That's why the police work.
You know the criminal libel law?
Yeah, I know it.
It's been repealed. It's been repealed.
Yeah, I know very well. But you can be invited.
No. The criminal libel law criminalized speech. Okay?
Yes.
Today, you don't have that.
Yes.
So if you feel that somebody has said something against you or whatever, you have recourse in the court. So you sue him, and I
don't dispute that. But
I'm
saying
that
why
the
do you
police,
agree I'm saying
with
the
this?
Police, listen, the police equally can invite Abronye and interrogate.
So they are above
but
the
they
law.
are taking him to court.
They are above the
Is
law.
he not being taken to court?
But that's not how.
So it's the same
You're
process.
treating the man as a criminal.
It's the same process.
He's not a criminal.
You understand?
What he has said for which reason you have arrested him, it's not a criminal act under our laws. It's not a criminal act. So for Azoka,
I'm coming. Let me
so
finish.
for Azoka,
Richard,
who
let me talk.
assaulted
You see, when
somebody
you were talking,
who is,
I didn't.
but we are having a conversation.
I know, but you let me.
I'm just saying that I'm helping your cause.
No, you are
so
not helping me. Let me flow.
Who has said something which is clearly criminal is walking free.
Let me flow.
Don't you know that?
Richard, all that I'm trying to say is that we should not be proud of some of the vulgar things people say under the ambit of politics.
Right.
We should not. We should revolt against such comments. Let's sanitize the political space. Let's sanitize it. You see, in the name of politics or in the name of social media, we cannot. Why? Other jurisdictions, you cannot do that. In Ghana, we allow it. So I'm happy President Mahama is saying that we are coming out with a law to sanitize the social media space where somebody can just sit down and use your phone and camera and record what you like and throw into the media space. You understand? And I'm happy about that. All that I'm trying to say is that, you see, this politics that we do,
right,
Richard, political equalization, it is something that I don't always want to do. And I have always frowned against it. But what we are doing here, talking about selective justice, somebody came into this country. It's not President Mahama who brought Kelvin Taylor into Ghana. He came on his own, went to court, overturned a warrant against him. You don't bring in the president into it. All the processes, so far, President Mahama has fared well when it comes to due process. He has fared well when it comes to due process. I don't know which process that President Mahama sidestepped since he became president of this country. Which of them?
So,
which process?
The arrest of Wontumi.
Did he arrest Wontumi?
Yes.
Is it President Mahama who arrested Wontumi?
He took an oath.
Did he arrest Wontumi?
Well, listen, my brother. He took an oath to protect this constitution,
yes,
and to do good to all manner of people,
yes,
under this constitution.
Yes.
When the constitution is being abused and is quiet, the buck stops it. I don't know where you are coming this morning from, this kind of selective perception. So the president is engaging in selective justice. You are suffering from selective perception because you don't want to talk about the matter. So the NDC, you are clearly engaged in selectivity. That's what you are doing.
Bro, listen. What I'm trying to do is that in the Wuntumi's case, why is Wontumi being prosecuted? And why was he arrested?
It is not a prosecution. It is the law that is being abused.
Which law is being abused?
Do you know how long he was kept?
He wasn't kept. He was asked to
do what?
To get bail. And he couldn't meet the bail condition. How is this the president's matter?
Okay.
How is it the president's matter? Anybody, any ordinary person, any normal person, people
just be comfortable that this is okay. And so that when tomorrow is happening to you or somebody, you don't come here and come and complain.
I understand that, but I'm saying that if somebody
there's an obvious wrong and you are wearing white and you are trying to whitewash.
Bro, listen. If somebody is being invited to Yoko, CID headquarters, and you go there and they look at the severity of your case and they handed you over bail conditions and you have not been able to. Is it today? Somebody, I'm coming. Somebody met bail conditions, but you allow the person in cells for how many years? Over 10 years.
That is the court that did that.
You understand?
It was the court that did that.
But it happened under Akufo-Addo's
But the court did that.
It happened under Akufo-Addo. Which of them hands that somebody tied?
No problem.
You understand?
No problem. Just talk about the Azorka matter. I say Azorka.
No, you are not the host. You let me also
talk about Azorka.
Let's talk about what I want
so that you
to
say you can prove to me that President Mahama is not engaged in selective justice.
You understand? So you cannot use this and say that somebody is doing something untoward. You understand? The law is the law. The law is the law. If somebody is not using the law, nobody. What's the name? Chairman Wontumi. What did he do? What was his offense? He was involved in Galamsey. It's not a criminal act. It's criminal act.
That is not improving.
So if he was arrested and then they asked him to come with bail conditions and he wasn't able to meet them, when he met the bail condition, was he not released? He was released.
Okay.
So his prosecution is going to start.
Let me bring it up.
You understand? So let's don't do that. All that I'm trying to say is that irrespective of whatever economic challenges that we face today, but I'm telling you that the Ghanaian is better off than yesterday when Richard and Co were in power.